Alright, so today I want to talk about this Nassau County executive, Mr. Bruce Blakeman. He's holding a gun drive to donate firearms to Ukraine to fight off the Russians, which is good. No problem. If you want to participate on that, that's on you. That's your money. A lot of companies, or some companies, I've seen like 2 or 3 already, I think. Every time I see one of these ammunition companies donating ammo to Ukraine, for some reason it's 1,000,000 rounds. But yeah, I've already seen a few companies doing that. That's also great. That's their business, their product. They do what they want with it. The only problem that I have with this Nassau County executive asking for firearm donations, and I don't know if my problem is with him, because I don't know if he's pro Second Amendment or anti-Second Amendment, or maybe he pretends or gives lip service to being pro Second Amendment, but maybe he's wishy-washy on that. I don't know. I don't know him, so I can't hold his feet to the fire saying, yeah, he's anti-gun or anti-Second Amendment. I have no clue. My only issue is that he's asking for firearm donations out of the state of New York. New York is a very restricted state when it comes down to the Second Amendment. They're probably second to California. I don't think any state in the nation beats California, and New York probably comes in second place. I've seen the goofy AR-15s and AK-47s that you see, like the goofy pictures, for example, like this one with the fin grip. It's always either New York or California. So yeah, my issue was with they're asking for donations to donate firearms in Ukraine to fight off an invading force. That's what the Second Amendment is here for. That's why we have the Second Amendment, to fight off a tyrannical government, whether it's foreign or domestic. So, like I said, it's fine if he's asking for donations, firearm donations, to ship off to Ukraine and to give it to their citizens to fight off the Russians. Like I said, my issue is with the gun control laws, and I personally think that if he's going to be asking for these donations as a public official, he should also voice his opinion. And I don't know if he has or hasn't. Like I said, I don't know him. He should also voice his opinion and really use his position that he has in government to help get rid of these unconstitutional laws in New York. And that goes for any politician across the board, city, county, state, federal level. If you are pro Second Amendment, or if you're in support for Ukraine fighting off an invading force, guess what? That's what the Second Amendment is there for. Stop pretending like it's there for hunting or skeet shooting or whatever. It's for the citizens to fight off an oppressive government. So stop calling it otherwise. So I really wanted to know how this gun drive was working, or how it was being handled. I was very curious because it was in New York. So I did call the Nassau County Executive Office, and the lady I spoke to, the first one that picked up the phone, I had 2 questions. Can I donate a firearm if I don't live in New York? And 2, does a firearm need to be New York state compliant? She couldn't answer my questions, so she transferred me over to another lady. I asked her the same 2 questions. The second lady then transferred my call to the, if I heard correctly, because it was very quick, it was just kind of like, I'm going to transfer you to, and then she said it, and then she transferred me. If I heard correctly, it was the police commissioner's office. And then there, I asked the same 2 questions. Can I donate a firearm if I don't live in New York? And does a firearm have to be New York compliant? They also didn't have an answer for me. So I stopped there. I called directly to the gun store that is taking in these donations. And my problem is not with the gun store. My problem is more with the laws and the people that write these laws, and if the people that enforce unconstitutional laws. So I asked the gun shop that was taking in these donations. The individual on the phone said that the firearms, the rifles, because I was asking specifically for a rifle. I asked him if the rifle had to be New York compliant or compliant with New York state law. The individual said the firearm did not have to be compliant with New York state law. So there's my issue with all this. It's like a slap in the face to New York residents. A public official is asking you for donations, firearm donations to ship off to another country that's being invaded to fight off that invading force. Meanwhile, you have to live in your own state with restrictions on your Second Amendment. I think it's just a slap on the face. Like I said, my problem's not with the gun shop. My problem's with the laws, people that write the laws, and people that enforce the laws. So yeah, in my opinion, Ukraine, I think, waited a little bit too long. Ukraine has been knowing that this was gonna happen. Ukraine should have honestly started arming their citizens years ago. This isn't anything new. Russia has been sending troops at the border for some time now. They shouldn't have waited for the last minute. Luckily, here in the United States, we can go purchase firearms legally. There's a lot of laws that we got to get rid of. For example, got to get rid of the fin grips. So if you don't want to wait on donations, I personally don't think we're at any risk of being invaded. The likelihood of that happening is very slim, in my opinion. So don't run out and buy guns just because you think we might be next. That's not the case. Every nation on this planet knows that Americans are armed. So besides the military, they're also going to be fighting off random people in neighborhoods, you know. So yeah, if you don't want to wait on donations, kind of like Ukraine is asking for now, which, like I said, I think they waited a little bit too long. That's just it. And anyone who's willing to cooperate and help them out, it's your money. Use it how you want. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, if you don't want to wait on donations, get yourself a good semi-automatic rifle, and also get yourself a good sidearm, and just have it there just in case. You know, it doesn't hurt just to buy a firearm and store it away for a rainy day, you know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned.